One might think that this impressive list of missions, games, and appointments says it all about Margie Schuett, but it barely scratches the surface of who she is and what she's done for Canadian athletes, coaches, amateur sport, and for the Commonwealth Games.
My first impressions with Margie were what a presence. She was the center around which so much revolved. She was the heart of so many things, and she could talk to anybody, and they love her. And those are the kind of leaders you need to make change.
Margie's involvement with high-level amateur sports and her interest in enhancing the lives of others through sport began in the early 70s when she was the first female fashion designer for Sears Canada, a first of many firsts.
I think one of the things that engaged us both with the Commonwealth Games movement was the ability to make change. Being the friendly games, the Commonwealth of Nations shared values around human rights. It allowed us to move the agenda forward. In 1994, when Canada was host of the Games, it allowed us some significant opportunity to make change. We had athletes with a disability as demonstration events, and the next Games, they became full medal events. We also established a women coaches apprenticeship program. In 1998, when Margie was the chef de mission in Kuala Lumpur, Margie initiated several very important things that I think really speak to her commitment to athletes, commitment to the Games. For the first time, athletes selected the Canadian flag bearer. And also, we had two former athletes who were athlete advocates. So if the athletes had an issue, they didn't have to come to mission staff or whatever. They could go to someone and go to them and talk to them about the issue.
Beyond the business of the Commonwealth Games, Margie showed that sometimes being a volunteer actually meant rolling up your sleeves and getting dirty.
This is one of my favorite Margie stories. Upon arrival of the core mission, the Games Village wasn't ready. And Margie, rather than going to the press and kvetching about it, went to the hardware store and bought pails and cleaning supplies and everything, and went and started cleaning the first toilet, followed by all of the volunteers and all of the rest of the mission staff. And she led by example.
Margie exemplifies a unique depth of commitment as a volunteer and the breadth of skills of a remarkable Canadian. Ladies and gentlemen, Commonwealth Games Canada is pleased to award the 2016 Canadian Commonwealth Sport Award of Merit to Margie Schuett.